Today, this is a video at a spur of the moment when I was reading the 1 Year Bible blog. Came upon this picture here, one of my favorite movies, Back to the Future series. Alright, so this is what the blog says. Give credit, these guys do an awesome job summarizing scripture. So in First Chronicles 9 and 10, chapter 9, chapter 10, we go back to the future. So chapter 9 recounts the return from Israel's exile into Babylon, which took place between 538 BC and 458 BC. Then in chapter 10, we go back 500 years to some of our earlier readings in the First Samuel, when Saul was king and dies in approximately 1010 BC, right? 500 years. Right before in the past. Why this dramatic shift in chronologically of events? Well, the chronicler basically wanted to take us through Israel's history from creation to the return from exile in Babylon in chapters 1 through 9. In chapter 10, the chronicler takes us back to the beginning of Israel's kingdom period when Saul was the first king. However, now you'll notice that the chronicler spends all of one chapter on Saul. It's only 13 verses long, and then coming up in our readings, the chronicler will spend the next 18 chapters on the life of David and his kingdom through the end of First Chronicles. Well, I think this chronicle had his favorite, didn't he? Why do you suppose this is? Well, the chronicle, of course, tells us very plainly why in verses 13 and 14 in chapter 10. So it says, Saul died because he was unfaithful, not doing right to the Lord. He failed to obey the Lord's command, and he even consulted a medium or a witch instead of asking the Lord for guidance. So the Lord killed him and turned his kingdom over to the son of Jesse. Yeah, he consulted the medium to bring up Samuel, who died. He needed direction what to do in the dealings in his kingship from Samuel. He was a prophet from God. Yeah, you're not supposed to bring up the dead. So no. The witch actually screamed when she saw Samuel because he was of God. Yep. So this chronicler wants to spend more time on the obedience and disobedience. How about you in your life today? Do you focus on being obedient to God? Do you seek and pray to God for guidance and what obedience to God would look like in your life? Obedient. Are you like David, a person after God's own heart? Do you want to know God's heart and plan for your life? Will you remain faithful to God no matter what the world tries to tempt you with? That's the question. Trust him. He'll take care of you. He is with you. God's peace and no other. Nope. Cool.